everybody, welcome back. Glad you're here. Thanks for joining me. Pull up a project and let's get going. So in my last video I did this tree and I showed you this greenery, and I did attach the sequins. I did a video but I did not post it. It was a disaster. So yeah, so I think it came out cute despite the disastrous effects with, and I haven't gone and used the not heat gun, I would start the whole thing on fire, hair dryer to erase the marks or anything yet, but that one's done. So we're going to work on this one. I may stop the video and get rid of these and redo them. I don't know, I've redone them a couple times. Anyway, hope you're all doing well, and glad you're here joining me. Now, I'm going to do this one a little differently than I did this one. I'm going to try, please. And I'm using 2 strands of a 6-strand DMC floss. And we're going to see if I like this or not. If I don't, hey, can always come out, you know? Can always come out. I've done more taking out than I have stitching recently, because when I do new stuff, if I don't like the way it comes out, I take it out and start over. I don't know if doing this in the hoop is a good idea. It's a little more complicated in a hoop, but that's okay. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these first, the little branches coming off here kind of things, and I'm going to go back down and do the stem situation after. It's an absolutely glorious day here. The sun is shining. The air is cool, not cold. It's going to be a lot colder after tomorrow, but we are enjoying the warmer air while it's happening, and I'm enjoying having my sliding glass door open. I hope the weather's being kind to you wherever you are and whatever season you're in. I have to say, I'm having a lot of fun doing these. It's been kind of a fun break. I find that I like doing, I'm not following my lines at all. I like doing little projects that can finish quickly. I've been like that for a long time. I think I've probably always been that way. And yeah. So these are fun because you can jump from one to the next and do like all different sorts of designs. And you can make them as small or as large as you want. Like, I'm seriously thinking of making some even smaller ones. I have no idea what I'm going to do with any of these when I'm done, because I don't have plans for them. Yeah. I mean, I could hang some of them up here. We don't have a big tree. We have a little 4-foot tree that we put mini ornaments on. So these would basically overwhelm that tree. We have a garland on the mantle. And yes, I have decorated for Christmas already. We usually don't do it until the day after Thanksgiving, and it's a few days It's the Saturday prior that I'm filming this. This is my second video, well, third video of the day, but you're not going to see the second video because it was a disaster. It was the one where I put the sequins on this. But yeah. Hopefully this won't be a long video, but we'll see. Whoops. Oh, shoot. Rough skin on my thumb pulled the thread right out. I use hand lotion multiple times a day, but I'll tell you, it's funny, since I switched all of my products to non-toxic products. Come on, Martha, get the thread in the eye of the needle. Okay. My favorite hand lotion used to be Vaseline Intensive Care. Like, I lived and died by that hand lotion. Never had chapped hands, ever. However, it's not the healthiest hand lotion. If you use it, hey, more power to you. I'm envious. But since I decided to make some, that's the neighbor sawing stuff. Since I decided to change my products and stuff, yeah, I don't use it anymore. And I'll tell you, it's one of the things I miss the most. But the hand lotion I use now, I just have to make myself use it. It smells like oatmeal because it has oatmeal in it. And I detest the smell of oatmeal. It's supposed to be unscented, but it smells like oatmeal. And I am so not an oatmeal person. Yeah, I do not enjoy the smell of oatmeal. So, and Tony eats it with bananas every day, every morning. And I don't like bananas either. So those two smells often are the first thing I smell in the morning. And it's like, ugh. Ugh. Is there a food in your life that you're like that? That maybe your partner, spouse, brother, sister, somebody eats and you're like, no thank you. Please get away from me while you're eating it. Yeah. I try not to eat breakfast the same time Tony eats breakfast. We eat lunch together. We eat dinner together. Breakfast, I usually try and let him eat. And I try to not eat real early in the morning anyway. I'm just not an early morning breakfast eater. But yeah, I have a hard time with oatmeal or bananas, and he has them together. So it's a bit of a struggle for me. Oh, come on, Martha. What the heck? All right. So I'm going to go back, kind of do the stem of the vine. Oh, I did it again. This is not fun. Goodness gracious. Come on. Alrighty. If at first you don't succeed, try again, right? Almost did it again. Caught the thread on my thumb. So, what are you working on? Share with me. I have to pull out the all the winter fabric. I have not done that yet. I've sort of been focused on doing this, and it's bad because I'm having so much fun with these little quick projects, and I know I need to pull it out and probably start filming it. However, I don't know why that's okay. It's okay, Martha. You're gonna go back and wrap it anyway, so no big deal. Come on. Yeah, but I know that's going to be like a 3-month project, and I'm not going to be working on that solely alone every day. I don't know why I did it that way, but that's okay. I think I can fix it. But that means I'm going to have to find some other projects to work on. I need to get back to making my hearts, because my goal is to try and sell them next year at a couple of nicer of the shows. So yeah, I want to get them built up, get a stash built up of the hearts in the frames. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and check out my previous videos where I'm doing the hearts. But I need to get back to that. I do have one more idea, wintry themed idea, for a wreath in a hoop, possibly, most likely, probably in a hoop. And if you have been around for a while, you know I bought one of those rag rugs, and I haven't pulled any of that fabric out recently to play with it. And I'm thinking I could make a wreath. I don't know how it's going to come out, but I'm thinking I could probably make a wreath. And sorry, that's the neighbor. He's working on his deck. Seems like I don't hear him until I turn on the video, and then he starts working again. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, making a wreath out of those strips of fabric. Now, the problem is I have to look and see what colors I have, because I'm not sure the colors I have will work on making a wreath out of that fabric. So I have to kind of figure that out. Alrighty, so we're gonna go through here and through here and up here. I just really love a wrapped stitch, running stitch, back stitch, whatever you use. I love to wrap it. It gives it some cohesiveness. And if you leave little spaces in between the stitches, then it sort of fills those in too. Oops, come on. Okay. I may have skipped a stitch there, but I couldn't get my needle through it, so there you go. Uh-oh. Gotta get the ends of my thread out there. All right. That is done. Yay! Now, Where'd my needle go? I'm going to try and make mittens and a hat. Stitch them, and see how that turns out. An artist I am not. Speaking of artist, my husband, Tony, if you've been around any length of time, you know that I have a husband of 48 years. And he's not like a crafty guy, right? He's never had a hobby. Well, he's had hobbies. He used to like play racquetball. I'm talking instead of focusing here. All right. I need red. I did not prepare my threads ahead of time. Shame on me. All right, bear with me. Doesn't have the color I want. Where's my red? I thought I had a red. That's going to be really thick. I bought red. Did I not buy red? I swear to you, I bought red thread. Oh, duh. That's red. That's red. We'll use that red. Okay. I'm good. Sorry for my flailing around here. But again, if you've been around a while, you're probably used to it. Now, do I want to... I'm going to try 6 strands. We'll see how that goes. It might be too thick. I was thinking I might have used the wrong needle too. Oh, the crows are serenading us now too. Okay, so my idea is I'm not going to start at the very top because I want to put a cuff on them. So, I have never stitched mittens before, and I'm not very good at the satin stitch, I guess this would be considered. Yeah, I seem to not be very excellent at it. So we'll see if these even look like mittens. Oops, somebody just sneezed out there. I think it's the neighbor working on his deck. I heard big hachoo. Come on. I don't need any extra help here, people. Thank you. Alrighty. So are you making gifts for the holidays for your family and friends? Or do you do a gift exchange? Or what do you do? I don't think we're going to be spending holidays with our family this year, so it's just going to be Tony and I, and we generally tend not to buy each other gifts because we buy what we need and want during the year. So we really don't do gifts. I did give a friend one of the hearts. If you were with me through the 100-day project, you'll know that I made a heart with, why are the thumbs facing? My thumbs are facing backwards. Did anybody notice that when I showed you the mittens? Oh my goodness gracious, I'm hysterical. Yeah, the mitten would go, the thumb would go that way. I crack myself up sometimes. I think a thumb would have to be backwards if you did it that way. Oh, Martha. I don't think I'm going to get a thumb drawn on there. There. Okay. My life. My life is funny, funny, funny some days. Oh, gosh. Oh, I started telling you about Tony. So he's not crafty generally on his own, but he's retired and he's been very bored, and he saw these paint by number kits in Michael's. And what they are is they're on canvas. They're not like just a board, like usually you get a stiff board with. These are on like a sheet of canvas, and they have the numbers and stuff on them. So he picked one up, and it's got a hummingbird and like hibiscus flowers or something. I don't know what the flowers are exactly. Very pretty. And he finished one today, and it's beautiful. He did a really nice job on it. So I'm very proud of him. I'm not crazy about this. I should have done this all the way up to the top. Looks like a little stubby hand mitten. Can I fix it? I hope I don't have to trash this video like I did the last one. Oy, that would be bad. Okay. Okay, come over a little more. Oh, please. I can always add the white cuff at the top, right? I think that's what I'm going to have to do, or it's going to look really funny. Maybe I'll just leave a red cuff at the top. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, one more. Fill in that gap. Yeah, so we went to Michael's yesterday, and on our way out to see Blue, our horse, and he bought two more. So one is a lighthouse. Now I can't remember what the other one is. Yeah, I can't remember. But anyway, he did a really nice job on him. Okay, I like that. I have to do that thumb too. I can't believe. Martha, Martha, Martha. Do you ever watch the Brady Bunch? Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. Every time I say my own Martha, 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 I think of that. Okay. Oh, that's going to be too long, Martha. You're going to have two different size mittens, girly. My Nana was a very good knitter. And my mom grew up in Maine, and my Nana never left Maine. And, oh, wait. I think I'm going to tie this off so it doesn't carry behind on the white fabric. So I grew up in New York, Western New York, and we had a lot of lake effect snow storms when I was growing up, which I loved. I always loved the snow, still love the snow, as long as I don't have to get out and move the snow. And my Nana would knit us mittens that came up to here. Because, you know, if you wear little short mittens, there's always that gap between your jacket bottom, the sleeve, the bottom of the sleeve, and the cuff. And when you're moving and making snowballs and throwing things and lifting your arms up, the snow would always get in. She'd make us mittens that came up to our elbows. Best mittens ever. Wish I had some of them. I do not, but that's okay. Okay, I had to delete part of the video because I really messed up. So I am going to try to complete this mitten the correct way and see how it comes out. Hopefully this video won't be a failure. So, I was, in the part I had to delete, I was talking about my Nana, who used to knit us kids. It was myself and my two brothers, and she had 13 grandchildren, so I'm imagining she probably did this for everybody. But I grew up where there was a lot of snow, and she used to knit us mittens up to here. I'm not that good of a knitter. I have knit hats and shared them with family. I have knit scarves and scarflets, just little scarves, short scarves that just wrap around your neck once and button or whatever. I have knit, let's see, hats, scarves, and fingerless gloves. Because basically you just knit a rectangle. Now I did put ribbing on them. I mean, I did a pretty nice job, I think. But I haven't knit in several years now, and crocheting is my preferred way of working with yarn. So, gosh darn it. Just going to see if I can fill this in and see if it looks terrible. Hopefully not. Not too bad. All right. Anyway, so I am crocheting myself another vest. I crocheted one last year, and I wore it this year, I think, for the first time when we went out to lunch with our friends on Monday. And it was very comfortable. I really enjoyed wearing it. I like vests because when I wear jackets, like a heavy jacket, I just feel very constricted by the sleeves and all. I'm trying to make this thumb work. Okay, I'm leaving it alone there. Not great. Best I can do. I stink at this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Drawing is bad enough, but when I have to stitch over my own bad drawings, it really does not work out well. Oh, that's so crooked. But I am having fun making these, like I've said a million times. I am really enjoying making these ornaments. So the trees, I think, are my favorite. In case you couldn't tell, I've made lots of trees and lots of snowflakes. Okay. Let's see. Can I fix this thumb? Probably not. But I'm just going to do that. All right, I'm leaving it alone now. Stop while I'm ahead. And I'm not ahead by much, so we're just going to leave it alone and not risk any further distortion. Okay. Now, that's too short to go with, so I'm going to pull off another. Let me check something here. I wonder, I'll probably be really messing up if I do that, but I'm going to do the hat in 2 strands. I can name that tune in 2 notes. Anybody else watch that show? Name that tune? If they do the genres I grew up with, or that I have listened to as an adult, then sometimes I can get them right. It's kind of fun. See, I always do a little better with 2 strands. What am I doing here? I think I'm trying to go through the knot. Get that out of the way. I don't even know if this is going to look like a hat, so there's also that issue. Oh my gosh. Again, with the unthreading. I'm probably the one person you'll watch, if anybody's even still watching, that unthreads their needle more than anybody else on YouTube. I guarantee it. Should have drawn a line. Going wonky again. A wonky doodle. I'm going to go back and fill that in anyway. I'd love it if it snowed here. I mean, I know we won't have a white Christmas. I don't think we've lived here in Virginia since '89. And I can't remember ever actually having a white Christmas here. I would adore a white Christmas. Okay, one more. All right. So now this could take the longest because now I'm doing single strand or 2 strands. Should have stuck with 4 and cut these off. Oh my gosh. I should have cut those 2 ornaments off the fabric. I might have to switch over to a thicker thread. But anyway, I think all of this is a nice change of pace. I have no idea if I really don't think I'm going to be able to do the 100-day project again next year in 2024 because I just don't know that I can commit to videoing every single day. I have found that I don't think I kept a lot of viewers that way. Although it's interesting because some of my viewers have watched starting with that project, even recently. So I don't know. However, I haven't even finished all of the hearts from the last one. I haven't put the backs on them. I finished the fronts, of course, because that was part of the 100-day project. But I haven't finished the backings. And you would think I would just sit and do them at night, but I don't. I should. But I've been crocheting at night, so there's that. Just the last week or so, I decided to make myself another vest. After I wore that, the one I made last year, when I wore that on Monday, I thought, this is cozy. I need another one of these in blues. So the yarn I'm using now is like blues and grays, and it's an interesting color scheme, to be honest. So I want to get this hat at least partially completed, and then I'm going to do something on the end that I'm going to try, like a turkey work. I want to put a pom-pom on the end. So I think I'm just going to leave the red thread. I'm going to put this to the side, and then I'm going to, what color pom-pom do I want? Green? I could. Maybe white. I don't know. Help me. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it work, actually, because I'm not very good at this. Okay. Let's see if we can make it work. If not, it's all good. This won't be one of my better ornaments. Hey, I can't be good at everything. I try. However, this is going to be weird. Okay. I need something. Something. Ooh, maybe that. No. That? Would that work? No. I'm just going to wing it. We're going to try this. This could be a huge disaster. Where'd you come from? All right, get the red out of there. I'm just going to leave that sticking up. And I'm going to come through here and tack that down. Here, make another loop. Can you tell I'm leaving a loop here? See that little loop? Then I'm going to tack that down. I'm not going to make very many of these because really, seriously, how the heck? Okay. I probably just pulled the first loop out. Yeah. Sure did. Even though I tacked it down, it pulled through because of the knot. There we go. Okay. I'm going to try and tack those down. And I'll do one more. And we'll see if we can make a little fuzzy top for the hat. One more loop. Thank you, neighbor, for the sound effects. All right. It might work. It might not. You don't know until you try. Gotta be brave, right? Okay. Okay. Let's see what happens. Disaster or success? I don't know. Oh, come on. All right, everybody. Keep your fingers crossed here. I should close my door. That's becoming annoying now. All right. Clip a little off here. Kind of make it evener. Not that that's a word. Oh my gosh. Well, it worked. There's a little pom-pom. Just need to trim it up a little. Not too much. All right. There. I got a pom-pom at the top of the hat. Isn't that just adorable? All right, now we'll just sort of finish off stitching it so it looks like it's a red hat, not a red and white hat, which wouldn't be bad, but there we go. Nope. Wow, this video is just full of sound effects. It's kind of funny. I couldn't have done that if I tried. Ay, ay, ay. Wonder if there's a hawk out there. The crows are usually chasing off hawks. If there's that much noise going on. They're squawking at somebody. Okay, well, I hope you weren't totally 100% bored with this or annoyed by this. As I usually say, learn by my mistakes. Figure out what you could do that would be better. I don't know if you can actually tell that's a hat. I think there's a few strands that are still a little long. But that's cool. And you can't really tell against the white fabric, but it is what it is. Okay. I wonder if I should come across this way. I think I'm going to try. See how bad I screw it up here. Nope, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, and one more. Try and fill in this gap. Whew. Focusing so hard, I'm flipping my eyes out. Okay. Not bad. Not terrible. Not great. It's okay. I won't do this one again. But it was fun. Well, it lasted. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's see what it looks like out of the hoop. Of course, I have to put the strings on it. So that they look like they're hanging from there, right? Keep debating whether to cut that a little more, but I don't think I'm going to. All right, so I just have to, we'll just use this if I can. It's probably not enough. Nope, there's not enough. Let me use this. Okay. Come up through here. It's probably going to look funny and green, but that's okay. And of course I have to erase the ink marks that I did not follow. Went off on my own little tangent, as usual. That's why I don't do very well in courses, like, because I'm constantly going off on my own tangents. Yeah, instructors don't appreciate that much. Okay. Oh, that looks much better. Now they don't look like they're hanging in midair. Well, thanks everybody for joining me. I hope you learned what not to do once again, which is what I'm best at. And I hope you have some good crafting going on and that I could keep you company even though I wasn't that talkative. There. Those turned out pretty well. My sequin fell off of that one. This one here. So I will figure out what I did wrong there. Oops. And reattach it and maybe make sure those are down. I'm not sure what I did wrong, but I will fix that. And my little wonky Christmas tree, of course, when I cut it out and I back it, I can turn it this way. It looks wonky because it's not lined up to the straight to the bottom of this, but that's okay. It's all right. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Take care. Happy crafting. Bye.